All right, declare the glory here. As you can see me in my house. It's like some of the other people like to be. Uh, okay, I want to start by doing a prayer. You know, Heavenly Father, just thank you for this day, and I just pray that I get a message out there that maybe help somebody in biblical understanding, or just in personal understanding. And I just want to pray like I always do for Israel. I want to pray for the United States. I want to pray for my neighborhood and the people in my neighborhood. And I want to pray for my family, save people, man. And I just want to pray to bring people to Christ and to understand the Bible how like I understand it. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, basically, here's kind of my concept. I don't know if I did this before, but here's my cross here. You got you got above and below. You got all these ideologies, that people go into. And they talk about different pathways in life and that. And you got above and you got below and you got left and right. You got good and the bad. And for me, like I said, Christ is right in the center of that. And kind of how I look at the Bible uh, it's not about other people. It's about ourselves. Because other people are always going to do anything. And that's whether it's different countries, uh, neighbors, friends, family, whatever. Everybody walks their own path. And the idea is that for me as a Christian or a follower of Christ, is that we choose what we do. In this world, we deal with our issues. You know what I mean? I've got bipolar. I was diagnosed a long time ago. What does that mean? There's ADD. There's so many different disorders on so many different levels. We all deal with trauma, things that have happened in our past, with other people. But how do we deal with it? What does being a Christian mean to us, and how does the Bible relate to life or anything in life or whatever? You know, the Bible tells us, all of sin and fall short of the glory of God, which means that everybody, it doesn't matter who they are, whatever, is a sinner. I'm a sinner, and we do it daily. And anybody that says that they're not, basically it's like calling God a liar, saying God is a liar, the creator of everything is a liar because I'm perfect. Uh, I haven't made it there yet. I never will. We never will. No one ever will. The only one that will is Christ. But it's a goal. We can all have things that we work to achieve in life, or what we want to live up to, or um, what we want to become. Some people might say, "Hey, I'm going to become an actor. I'm going to become a parent. I'm going to become a." We can become whatever we want. That's that uh, focal point. And this is kind of how I take. Uh, this is my take on the Bible and religion or whatever. And I don't want to push religion off on anybody because it's about relationship and what Christ means to us. Like I try to get across to people is that God is love. Here you got this idea of love. It's this obtainable thing that that we get to experience in life, and it's like the main thing that everybody, it's one of these words that is used like everywhere. Oh, I love you. Oh, I just love that. I love the strength. I love your clothes. I love them. That. Everything is love. But how do we get to that? It's like, oh, I love that purse, for example. That purse costs something. You know, and That's where consequence comes into. Is like if you want this person, you want something, then you have to sacrifice something to get to it. Love the emotion. Okay, now let me get back to my cross right here. We're going to talk about the above right now. Above is our minds and our brains, and it's an area where we don't see what's going on in people's heads. We all have mental conditions or things that we struggle with, stress, anxiety, uh, just anything. And above being this invisible, looking at this invisible world, emotions, spirits, not something physical like the wind. Excuse me. But hate, anger, rage, uh, jealousy, fear, anxiety, uh, depression, uh, pain. These are all invisible things, emotional things, joy, happiness, peace. They're ideas, they're ideologies, and you have good ideologies and bad ideologies. You have good emotions and bad emotions. And the thing of it is, everything in this world is backwards, or upside down. And I like to look at God as being this positive source, and Satan as being this negative source. So you'd say love being the most perfect, highest obtainable emotion. That it's this completeness, this everything. It's just a sense of all these positive qualities and attributes stacked up, you know, and that's God. Satan, on the other hand, is exactly that. On the other hand, it's the opposite, the complete polar opposite. And you'll see here in a minute why I say bipolar, where this kind of fits into it. Is we have this extremes, that you have this certain amount of happiness that can come, um, from, okay, like I'll give you an example, drug addiction. Okay, some people seek this happiness and they don't obtain it in a pure, wholesome way, right? So they may turn to drugs. And in order to get this feeling, this elation, this thing that's close to it, this is why Satan is the counterfeiter, is that they'll try to counterfeit this emotion. I want to get to love, so I don't know how to get there. So I'm going to use drugs, alcohol, whatever, to counterfeit this emotion. And so how do we get there? We drink and we do more till we get this thing, but at a certain point it works and it goes the other way. Love is a pure thing. It always gets there. Okay, that's the up, above, emotion, all these invisible ideas, things that can't be seen with the naked eye. Okay, below is the physical realm that we live in. Earth, the below. Heaven's the above. Earth is the below. Hell, the below, whatever, the pit, whatever, the bottomless pit, but it's also the physical things that we can touch. Paper, clothes, alcohol. So alcohol is the catalyst that we talk about alcoholism or something like that, through drug addiction or anything like that. The physical thing the, is the thing that gets us to the emotional thing. Yeah. But it all actually starts, and this is what the Bible tells us, everything starts above, in the prayer that Jesus said. And he told his disciples how to pray, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And we see that it starts up here. It all starts here in the temple, and I think even our body is laid out biblically, and everything relates, fits together. So everything starts in our temple, in a thought. You know, I hate myself. I love myself. And this is where things have gotten so switched around. Some people believe that in order to get to love, you can just tell yourself over and over again, I love myself. I am a perfect human being. I am good. I am great. I am wonderful. Uh, I am super duper. I whatever. You know, affirmations don't work. I mean, that's called lying to yourself. If I say I'm perfect, I'm a liar. If I tell myself I love myself over and over again, I'm not going to get there. I may have the counterfeit feeling or whatever, but the only way that I can ever ascertain that I really love myself is by the reflection that we get off from somebody else. And that's this opposite, you know, equal and opposite reactions. We got both of these things, and there's a natural order of things that you know follow away. We think something, and we can manifest it into becoming a reality. However, how do we get there? And that's the part where a lot of people I don't think understand is that Christ was right in the center of that. He had it all figured out. He had the good and the bad, the physical and the mental all figured out, because he was from that most pure source, God, the Creator. And that's why we look at Jesus as being, you know, equal but the same, is that there's this uh, connection that to love. How do we get to love? When you love somebody completely, you pretty much surrender. You sacrifice everything. You're willing to sacrifice everything, your life for them. If you love your music, if you like, I play music, guitar, whatever. I love playing music, but how much are you willing to sacrifice for that? For knowledge, you want to become a doctor, or whatever, if you want to become a good doctor, what are you willing to sacrifice for that? If you want to be a army person, what are you willing to sacrifice for that? And ultimately it does come down to, you got to be willing to sacrifice it all. If you want to be the best doctor in the world and you love doing what you do, um, you're willing to help somebody no matter what. That means that there's not a pair of rubber gloves there, and you may have to operate spur of the moment or whatever, and there's a possibility you may get AIDS. You don't have time for a drug test or a DNA test or whatever kind of test you need to do to make sure that you're safe from whatever this person has that might injure you. Because that's the problem with love, is that we're afraid of injuring, uh, or people are afraid of being injured. It's like, I'm not going to give my heart away, um, because I'm going to get injured in the process of it. Well, how are you ever going to get to love? You're never going to have trust, because you have to trust that people are not going to take advantage of you. You have to trust. And this is where Christ is awesome, why he's my Lord and King and my Savior and everything, is that I wasn't born, I wasn't taught, I wasn't anything, but he gave his life, unconditional love, and he sacrificed everything. He was spit on, he was degraded, he was everything, right up to the point to where he died on the cross. The only big thing is being that he was perfect. I'm not perfect. I've had a sinful life. I still sin. We sin in our thoughts. It is what it is. I got things that I got to work on. And even if I got all the things like smoke and whatever out of the way in my life or whatever, I'm not going to be perfect. I can keep working to eventually be that or whatever, but until he comes and until it's done, and we go to see him or whatever. And that's the thing, we either see him here, who accept him in our heart, and then He lives inside of us, and we set Him in our heart. We set God in our temple, this whole perfect reunion of body, mind, and soul that we can experience. But we have to have that sacrifice to get to it. If you want to be a good person, you know, you have to be good to other people, not just yourself. If you're just good to yourself, it's called selfishness. And that's where so many people, they want to experience this, but they don't want to give anything up to get to it. So, so what do we do? How do we bring it all together? There's got to be a balance with bipolar. It's you have the mental side of it, the extremes. And it's like opposite day. Everything for me is opposite day. Um, I love my wife, I love my kids, I love other people around. So what am I willing to sacrifice? Do I sacrifice myself? Sure, I do. But when I should be getting angry, that's when I need to be getting calm. When I am calm and I should be getting angry, that's when you find that middle ground, and that's where Christ is. He's right in that middle ground. You know, my salvation is secure, but I worry about other people and the respect, not because I want them to be buying into a religion, this controlling aspect of life, because too many times you've seen religion has been used as a manipulation tool. That if you really love God, you would do this. Hey, um, I'm going to show you how to love or whatever. Just don't say anything. And that's the thing. The Bible teaches us about secrets and all these things, and we don't want to hurt other people. So this was the whole message that Christ had. It was about peace. It was about tolerance, and not tolerating. You know, because that's where the truth comes in. Is that when we see somebody that's doing something wrong, we need to maybe they're not aware that they're doing something wrong, and there's this condemnation that a lot of people do. Is like if I come at you and I come at you judgmentally or whatever, I'm not coming beside you to help you or whatever. I'm setting myself above you, like I'm superior to you in some way or another. And I'm not. We're all humans. We're all on the same playing field because there's only one person that was perfect, and that was God in the flesh, Jesus Christ. The only one that walked this earth or whatever that was sin free. You know, I'm not. I mean, who is? Who can say that? So, so what do we do? I can. If I say I have all the answers, that means I don't. If I say I know it all, that means I know nothing. It's like I love Confucius because he kind of reminds me of myself a little bit that it's, everything's just opposite. In order some people like say in order to do good, I have to do bad. That's not true. In order to do good, you do good. That's this tree that was in the garden right here. This is the tree here. Because the one thing that Satan told you in the garden or whatever is that you're going to have the knowledge of good and bad. And that's true. But we got it. We got it all. We got all the sins you could want. We got all the lusts you could want. Everything you could possibly want. But we got all the joy too. And to me, that's the thing that we didn't have a knowledge of all this sin and all this stuff originally in that state in the garden or whatever. But that was that selfishness that created the fall. It was the lie that was told that we can live forever. That's a lie. The only way that we can live forever is if God takes that from us and that all gets rectified or justified, and that become a possibility with Christ is that we can have eternal salvation. And it is, and it's amazing because when you see the uh, healing that can take place, when you see health conditions. I mean, anything that can take place through Christ, and it's a reordering because a lot of what it has to do with to do with the corruption in our genetics that started, because why do we die? What's the real reason we die? Why is science so hell bent on basically trying to find this everlasting life, this fountain of youth? And there's so many different ways that people have tried to achieve this or get to this that we don't have. We don't have that technology, but there is somebody that does, and that's God. And how do we get that thing? It is for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. Christ is the physical manifestation, the Spirit put into to Mary, that where we have not a half God man, we got God in the flesh. Christ was 100% human and 100% God. We have this joining of flesh and spirit or whatever that it's awesome. I mean, the whole story of the Bible is awesome, whatever. And I don't know, I always do like these late night live streams or whatever, mainly just because I got tired of using the screencast in life because I couldn't figure it out, which that's a whole another thing. 3 years of college for a bachelor's in information technology. I had a total of like 2 computer courses, with the stuff that I could have learned on my own in probably 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So I've got this enormous student debt thing here hanging over my head, and I still got like another year or so to go to get my bachelor's. This piece of paper that says that hey, I'm proficient. I went through all the indoctrination or whatever this programming um, to know how to do this. When quite honestly, I could have used the internet to my own advantage and just kind of crack down and make that sacrifice and learn there's so many different computer languages as it is, and a lot of them seem like they're uh, moving at a really rapid pace. We're now into the quantum computer thing, interesting stuff. Uh, and I'm not going to go into all that. There's, it's awesome the things that God can expose to you and to reveal to you, whatever, time travel, quantum computing, all these things, yeah, they fit into the big picture, but honestly, it's like for most people, they want to be happy. That's life, is where does our joy come from? Where do we get that peace? Shalom, the shalom, shalom aleichem, something like that, whatever. I was trying my, what do you call it, Muslim or whatever. Because that's what we have, is we have this branching off, and this is the division that's in, and I like how kind of the brain works, is it brings me back to this division. We can look at that as a plus sign, a cross, crossroads, I went down to the crossroads. And that's the thing, is where did this division in religion, ideologies, and everything take place? The first original breaking started in the garden, right there in a simple choice, you know, but the choice was necessary, and that's what a lot of people I don't think understand. Why, why was there a fall? It was necessary. It was necessary, first of all, to establish that we had free will. If there wouldn't have been a fall, we'd be robots, because it's a binary world. It's the black and white checkerboard. It's the, yin and yang. It's the up and down, left and right, the, the opposites, and it's these forces that are always pulling and pushing life that perpetuate life. Because when you don't have, there's either two ways that goes. When we flatline, one flatline is we die, in the physical world. Our heart stops, everything ceases to function, we're dead. Or there's the uh, spiritual flatlining to where we become dead to the world and become alive in Christ and we accept Christ or whatever is our Savior. What that does is it says now we've got something worthy to, we've got a mediator, we've got a justifier, we've got a Savior, we've got a way to get to love, this perfect emotion, this feeling. And I mean, it's awesome because I go through stress, I get down, I get depressed, I get up, but where's that center line? How do you find that balance, especially if you've had mental problems and things, or you've had things in your life that happen to you, hurt you in life or whatever? How do you get to that perfect spot? You know, so many people are confused, and there is no confusion in Christ or whatever, because what we do is we've got a book, the instruction manual to life, if you might say, and this book right here is it's got science, it's got history, it's got um, simple math, I guess, 1 plus 1 is 2, you know, on and on. But anyway, we have all these things instruction manual, but more importantly, you go from the Old Testament, which, and here I always want to try to bring it back to the Hebrews too, because this book right here was brought to us courtesy of the Israelites, the Jews, the one chosen people. That there's a lot of you know Christian faiths or whatever that think like I got it, I got it, it's like we are the chosen ones. We got it all figured out. God's picked up, and I hate to say anything bad about anybody that's in like the Jehovah Witnesses or some of these other Mormons or whatever, that they believe that they're the chosen race, the chosen ones. The Bible tells us over and over and over again that Israel is the apple of his eye in everything. If you look at the world or anything, it goes back to this uh, Israel. Everything that's happening in the world right now, biblically, prophetically, is happening and it's being centered around Israel. So, you know, any Christian faiths or whatever that think that they're the chosen group or whatever, well, they're wrong. I mean, we can become uh, grafted in Israelites or whatever. We get justified in Christ or whatever. The Bible said, first to the Jew and then to the Gentile. And that wasn't saying, that there's this equality here that God created in all of us, because, I mean, let's face it, there's so many different denominations, and first of all, I mean, if a Jew says that they're perfect or whatever, then they just call God a liar too, because the Bible talks over and over again in the Old Testament about the sins of Israel and God passing judgment on them and coming against them or whatever. And I mean, these aren't my words, I mean, I'm not. I like to, I follow Christ, so that means that I speak in truth or whatever, and that's what I want to do. It's funny because I look here, I'm looking on there in the background to see like a prescription pill bottle up there, like, and it's things I don't really take any medication anymore. Not, not that I don't believe in medication, but I just think that too many people become relying on pills or medications or drugs or whatever to solve their problems. If there's not a magic pill in this world, I got hooked on opiates or whatever. I love being on pain. I love being on pain. All my life I suffered through pain, and I learned to endure pain. And you get to a certain point to where you almost become numb to it. But it was one of those things that, you get to such a severe amount of pain or whatever, and you're just like, man, just make it stop. You get to a point where you just want to say, God, I'm just tired. Hey, God, take me right now. Is there any way, God, you could possibly send this school bus to run me over? You know, and that's not a good thing. You can't wait for anybody. We should never get to this point where we just surrender and submit, because life is a fight. It's always a struggle. We're struggling with other people. We're struggling with ourselves. We're struggling with Satan or whatever. And that's the struggle that we all face. That's the thing is, I love Jesus. He's the one that put me on that path that said, hey, you don't know, you're not perfect, you're not great, you're not wonderful, you're not, but hey, guess what? You're human. So, then deal with it. You go through pain, and that's the big lie is, you say, oh, I'm going to mentally block out this pain in my mind, because you can. You get to such severe amounts of pain or whatever, and your body will produce whatever it needs to do what it has to do to just shut it off. Trauma, anything like that, your mind will actually come like a band-aid over it, a block over it. It'll just kind of eliminate parts of our past. And that's the cool thing about Christ is we get to this thing where we accept it or whatever. It says, okay, hey, look, you're forgiven. It's done. What you did in the past. You're a sinner. It's gone. I covered it up for you so that when God looks at you, he doesn't see the mistakes that you make in the past. He sees a child of God, a child of light. Because we're trying to get rid of this darkness. We want to be the light for the world. We want to be the illuminators. Not the Illuminati or whatever. We want to be the illuminators. We want to light the world. The light that was brought into the world wasn't knowledge. We had knowledge. We had knowledge of all kinds of good things. Like, hey, God, awesome, man. Look at your trees. Like, oh, how did you put them together? I love the book of Enoch because it's kind of like it's this breakdown of all this, angels and demons and what's going on, and this other history, alternative history from way past that, has kind of got buried. And that's the thing is Christ, it's kind of a logical thing. Christ is a logical thing. You get to the point where you say, God, I want to know the truth, no matter what the cost. And you start pulling on that, you going down that path, chasing it and chasing it, chasing it. And you hit all these roads, and you say, okay, I've got a truth now. I'm going to hold on to this truth. I'll put it in my pocket here. You going around and you start saying, hey, check it out. I just found out about this truth. You tell people. Most people go like, yeah. Um, Yeah, I read the newspaper the other day, and they said that that's not true. I'm sorry, dude, but you you got some issues. And you're like, no, no, wait, I can prove it to you. I can show you the numbers and this, and I'll do that. Sorry that they changed it last week. 2 plus 2 is 7. Yeah, I'm really sorry. It doesn't matter how much you were like, no, it's 4. I mean, look, I've got 2, and then 2, whatever, this is what it is. You got some people say, I don't care, I don't care, it doesn't matter. How does 2 plus 2 affect my life? How does 7 affect my life? How does 4 affect my life? You can take your stupid ideas of numbers and shove them right up your butt because I don't care, man. That's funny, you know. But that's the truth, and that is the truth. Is that it sucks because it's like we could all live in this world together, but we've got to come to understanding of what's true, what's real, and what's right. And that's yeah, excellent. I'll say that for another video. or whatever the armor of God. One of the things you got the breastplate of righteousness. What is that? That's being right. How do you know you're right? If you've got so many different rules, I could walk into one town, spitting on the ground is against the law. It's a rule that was made up and blah blah blah. You walk 10 feet across the line into the next county or whatever. Now they got their other set of rules, and that maybe their rules is like, if you don't spit on the ground or whatever, you're gonna be fine. It's a customary thing. It's part of our tradition. So who determines what's right and wrong? Well, yeah, and you go back to the author, the creator, the one that made everything, and you say, okay, you might look through there and be like, Jesus is asking about his act. I love how the Bible just speaks to me. It's a living book. I mean, every time it doesn't matter what I'm going through. I can grab my Bible or whatever, or I can bow my head and I can ask God, like, hey God, what's up? What's going on? And it's like he's speaking right to me. I say, hey, this is what's up, dude. Let me tell you about it. And you know, I'm starting to learn even more and more. Like not even the question, because it's like when I need an answer for something, he's always been there to provide it for me. Now a lot of times I've been like, am I reading this right? This is just too weird. Is he speaking to me? You know, and that's the awesome thing about this book is it's, wrote like different versions, different times, different parts of it, different times or whatever. But it's a book that it's called the Living Word for a reason because Jesus has got his spirit inspired. So many people would say, well, the Bible was read by man. So how do we know if it's true? Well, I don't know. Have you read it first of all? I get so many people that say, oh, the Bible sucks, it's dumb and it's stupid. And it's like, well, have you read it? It's like, no, man, why would I read it? Stephen King's got a new series coming out. That's talking about entertainment. Where, the Bible tells us about what we put in our temple. Our temple is our brain. So whatever you put in your temple or whatever is, that's what you're going to get back. If you want to learn about, you know, painting, or cars or something like that, you don't put things about squash in there, racquetball, golf, putt golf, how to be a professional, toenail cutter. You know what I mean? Is you're only going to get what you put in there. It's just like the computer or whatever. It's called programming. And you have a lot of smart people that design and set up programming in order for a sheep. You know what I mean? It's just, people. That's what we all are. This is the Bible talks about. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Our own bodies, our other people, and whatever. We wrestle against powers and principalities and rulers. And these rulers can be, in your own household. Maybe you're a student. Maybe you're, that you're subjected to your school. Maybe you're a garbage man. First you got your family, then you got your job. But first and foremost, I should say, it's God. You have to listen to God first and foremost because everybody else could lead you astray. Your boss comes to you and says, hey, look, I really need you to pull a double tonight, and I'm not going to pay you for it. But the good news is I'm going to let you keep your job. The bad news is if you don't do it, you're not going to have a job to come to. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and screw you, and you're going to like it because I kind of see this. I got you by the proverbial hair over your head. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing is that That's manipulation, all these things. It's like, what do we do? You can sit there and say, well, this person did this, and you can sit there and point the fingers all day long. But it starts right here. It's what are you doing? What did you do in your past? What are you doing in your future? What are you doing right now? And it's real easy. I could sit here and find faults in people all day long or whatever, but I want to be happy. I don't want to be, it's bad enough that I got people interfering in my life that I deal with lies. Hey, I'm gonna be right there to fix that or whatever. Really? We said that for the last 2 years, 10 years. It goes on. You're kind of like the Rip Van Winkle sitting under the trees. It's like, hey, look, it's been like 18 years or whatever. You've been saying the same thing. Starting to think you might be lying to me. Nope, I'm just gonna. Um, my wife would say, blow smoke up your butt. Empty words, vain, show. I'm going to exert some words into your world. And, most good people say, okay, you know, let's give this person a chance, you know. And you got people that lie, you know, just that's all they do. I think that's all they know. Maybe they never learn how to speak the truth in their own life. Some people actually learn to see. They teach it to themselves. Because they've never seen the benefit of telling the truth. You know, well, I go out and I steal something. They sense you're lying. You're taking something that doesn't belong to you because here's what'll happen. So, well, hey, this store's got insurance to cover it, or yeah, they're rich. They don't need it anyway. So it's like, um, you can justify your behavior. You can say, well, I'm kind of like a modern day Robin Hood or whatever. But then, the bottom line of it is that if it don't belong to you, it don't belong to you. That's the truth. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can justify, you can rationalize, you can reason it out, you can come up with a reason why it should belong to you. But okay, it's a lie. So how do we keep it lying? What are the benefits of telling the truth? Well, that's the thing about the truth. The truth is like a double-edged sword. Is that, and that's kind of how I like to see it. Is like, part of the weapon that you have when you're fighting this invisible war is that the truth hurts sometimes. More times than not, it's like, hey, honey, am I overweight? You may not want to hurt your partner, your friend, or whoever that might come at you with a question. The reason they're coming at you with a question is like that is because obviously there's something that they're lacking that they're not giving themselves. So they'll look to other people for this affirmation or whatever. It's like, okay, if you think I'm fat, it's like you weigh 400 pounds. Of course you're fat. Or it's like, oh no, you're beautiful or whatever. You have these two choices right here. But, but the truth is right in the middle. It's like, yeah, you weigh 400 pounds, and the doctor says that your ideal weight's 145. I love you. That's the words that we must speak is I love you. I didn't want to say it, I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but I'm worried you're going to die. I'm worried that your energy, I'm worried that, I love you too much to lie to you. I love you too much to not tell you the truth. You know, if you really care about somebody, you don't want to, sugarcoat it for them. You know what I mean? Because anybody can take a turn and put, powdered frosting on it. It doesn't mean it's going to taste different than powdered turd, or a turd with powdered stuff on it. It's going to taste exactly like a turd with powdered stuff on it. It might look good, but I don't know. I might have to get some merch going. That could be like some of my merch. everybody's trying to make money in the world out here and doing what? I mean, it's like, a lot of people might be peddling the truth, but it's only their version of it. That's the thing is I can tell you all kinds of truths about a lot of things, but what difference does it make? I want to help people. I've come to a lot of these things, these truths because I have this, I have Christ or whatever. But it doesn't mean that I'm always, I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner, what I mean? So for me, it's like I'm like a doctor. I'm practicing. I'm practicing being perfect. I'm trying to become. I'm working towards something. I'm evolving towards something. That's what I love about the theory of evolution. Is people are evolving. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, if you're practicing lying, you're just becoming a better lying. You're devolving because you're getting further and further from the truth. And the truth is we're a fallen world, we're a fallen country. And, what do you do? I mean, when you fall, you pick yourself back up. How do you pick yourself back up? You overcome, you figure out, you work on finding a way. You break your leg, you fall. Your fall is caused by and this is what I love about Christ, the stone that the builders rejected, and that's the things when I think of the builders, I think about our founding fathers and whatever it is that, what were they doing? They were building a country, they were building an idea, and what we're told, right, wrong, or indifferent, I can't go back in time to say this is what the founding fathers had in mind, but I can look at documentation like the uh, like the Constitution, and I can say, okay, this is the tenets on which this country was founded on, and then I make a determination whether these people were telling me the truth or whether they were lying. You know what I mean? I'd say, oh, whoa, wait a minute, freedom of speech. Well, I'm not allowed to say anything. That's crazy. I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings. There's a law against hurting somebody's feelings. And it's not that, and that's what's crazy is that we have to have things put in place because some people are just mean. And some people are just nasty. Say, yeah, you are fat. You know what I mean? Have another donut. Oh, but that's this thing. So many people take this mental pain and turn it to something else. You know what I mean? They'll turn it to something else because that mental invisible stuff that we can't see or whatever is sometimes more real than the things that we can't see. And it's a lot more leaves a scar on our soul that you can't just scrub away. You get a cut on your arm, or whatever, you put a band-aid on it, or whatever. You may go your whole life with a scar that's barely physical, even with a, like a plastic surgery, thing like that. You cut your arm open or whatever, it could be a huge gash or whatever. And you got lots of money to come in, they do this surgery on you, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, where was your injury? Somewhere's over here. There should be a scar or whatever. No, you had a plastic surgeon come over and cover that over, and that's what Christ does. He takes these sins, which that's another whole, another whole thing right there. Because there's so much to the Bible, and it's people have overcomplicated. The message of the Bible is real simple. If you want to get to love, you got to sacrifice. You sacrifice yourself to be dead to the flesh. And he was lost is, you be lost after everything. You could, basically that becomes your God, your priority. That you're always going to be, whether it's through manipulation, baby, I love you, it's like, oh, really? We just met like, 10 seconds ago on it. online dating site or whatever, and that was on an accident. I just happened to click on a stupid ad. It's so funny because we get that's all it is, that powerful things where it's like, oh yeah, I love you. Wow. Well, you love yourselves. I don't know. You tell me, are you going to love me? Because it's this thing that, a lot of people want to see it first. You show me yours and I'll show you mine. You know, but okay, you show me your love and I'll show you mine. Well, if everything starts with us, and we're talking about how we want to feel, you can't let that be based on somebody else. So what do? You say, oh, well, I'm gonna get the benefit of the doubt or whatever, but you know, first of all, you got to give them the benefit, and that's the thing is I have to give my benefit. See, without Christ or whatever, you don't have any of it. You don't have none of it because it's all about yourself. It's always selfish, because the Bible, Satan says, I will ascend and it's be above God. I'm going to put myself right up there in the congregation and I'm going to set up in that stool higher than him. I know he created everything. He's an eternal being or whatever, but he didn't he didn't know what he was doing. He wanted to keep that knowledge from you. You dumb cheapos. That, you know, well, that's the lie. You know, it's like saying I'm going to stand up. I'm going to become better than God. I'm gonna outdo my creator. And it's like the Lego figure, telling its maker, it's like, hey, as soon as I get my black pants on or whatever, I'm coming up there, I'm taking your spot, dude. You don't know what you're doing. I mean, look at you, you just give me these little claw hands. I can't do nothing with these claw hands. I mean, I got to use the, Lego approval or the Duplo imitation things even to do anything. It's like you have no idea what he was doing. And God's a lot bigger than that because he knew what he was doing and he created each one of us uniquely special. And a lot of people just deny themselves their whole lives. Like, well, what do you want to be when I grew up? Well, I wanted to be a doctor, but I just happened to be or had happened to be, life happened to me and I just couldn't do it, there comes that whole belief system. It's like you had obstacles and you got to a certain point and you just like, well, I'm not going to overcome these obstacles. You So, yeah, but anyway, I'll get back with you. Talk about this cross real quick. Get out there because I know you're tired. Because you got that cross, you got to do the bad. Like I said, it's in the middle sometimes, but it's not always in the middle, but half the time our thinking, until we get our thinking corrected and justified and straightened out with the Bible, is we find out that it's flipped around, to say like, oh, bombs are bad, bombs are bad, they can be used to kill people. Okay, well, bombs can be good, explosives can be good if we was using them to, say, clear a mountain away, you know. And that's the thing God says, all you need is a little bit of faith to be able to move a mountain. Well, if somebody didn't have faith in these ideas and these things, we would never be here. You know, I mean, people would have kept looking at that mountain and saying, "There ain't no way we're gonna get a road through there. There ain't no way we're gonna get over it in a light way." And it's not true. First of all, you start by believing a lie. Well, I can't get through there. So, okay, you've already been defeated. All these things are in the Bible. But a lot of times it's that lie, it's that selfishness that gets us in trouble. All right, well, I'm getting tired here. I'm going to put it up for the night. It's not like I got anybody watching or anything like that. But if somebody does watch it or whatever, just know that You know, I love God first and foremost. I love Christ, who is God in the flesh, God manifest in the flesh, whatever. And I love you, because in order for me to love myself, whatever, I have to be able to say, I want you to have what I have. And then you and I can, you know, we can be equals. We can. I'm not better than you, and I'm not lower than you. I'm not your slave, and I'm not your boss. I'm your friend. I'm your brother. I'm your helper. You know what I mean? Um, because that's the thing. That's what we have. You know, we've got people that do little things, that are in charge. You know, and that puts them up here, or whatever. But they run this risk of being like, well, I'm better than you because, I'm the one that has this. I have this opening, and I can do this. I can, mess with your life, man. I'm just so tired of that, man. It's like everything, and we have that just in our own household, our kids. And these are kids, I want, this selfish attitude, we have neighbors, man, can you, hey, can you do that, I like to say I'm a follower of Christ or whatever, but it's like, you know, I don't like to be lied to get what I want. It's like, oh, hey, I got a special trip to the moon there on Mars, and I was just wondering if I can, I got to get into town because Space Command called me, and they're gonna, they just can't wait for me. It was totally unexpected, even though they called like 2 weeks ago and they sent me a letter today, and then I didn't find out until this morning. You know, it's some of these things I just don't understand. It just blows my head. Or you get the same stories like, yeah, I was at 8 o'clock this morning. I was making breakfast. At 8 o'clock this morning, I was at the strip club, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, I was going to school. And they were like, holy crap, you was eating breakfast at a strip club this morning and learning? Dude, you are a go-getter. You know what I mean? Or you're a liar. You know. So I mean, that's the thing. Life can be funny. It's all how you take it. It's all how you feel it, because that's the thing is right here at the center of this. The cross, Christ, or whatever. But that's us looking out at the world. That's our world view, because life is how we view it. We look in the mirror, we see a reflection of ourselves. The same thing as we look out at the world, we perceive the world the way that we perceive it. It's like it's a cloudy, overcast day. It's like it's gonna rain. Woohoo! A new growth, man. The plants needed water, or I can't go outside today. We get to choose, and that's what's awesome. We're not robots. We've got a choice. You choose love, choose happiness, choose grace, choose peace. Choose all these things the Bible talks about. And do it because why? Because you love life. For me, I love Christ because of what He showed me in His Word. But other than that, I am signing off over now with sacred prayer and the Father. I just hope that this message reaches who it needs to reach. Love and peace and happiness in Jesus' name. So